testing? Are we testing? Oh, we are testing right now, that's for sure. Hello, just making sure that I have actually hit all the buttons because, not something I always successfully do. Always successfully do. And also, I have no idea if it's ever too loud. I test it every time, but it always sounds too loud to me. I have to adjust the gear. Hello, my shiny-headed friend. As if it's I don't think I've shown my head yet, but we can do that now. Hello. The head is indeed very shiny. You gotta keep that wax on, otherwise, or you gotta sunscreen a lot, otherwise, like in real life, you get all the blemishes and spots that I've got. Fortunately, I'm remarkably good looking in the 2D form, I guess. Tell you about the 80s? What a wild time. Music was great then. That's my favorite decade of music. That's the one I just keep going back to. They're good ones. There's lots of just dedicated 80s radio stations all the time now. That's the way I get. That's where it just hit for me. So much good stuff in the 80s. There's so much to say about the 80s. But it's probably where I started playing a video game or two. So it's thanks to the 80s that I'm probably still here today. Doing this sort of stuff. Thanks for the follow earlier, Mr. Flippy Floppy, and then lots of numbers. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping by at all. It's really good. What's the dealio? What is the dealio? It's a great question. Thank you for being in the loaded question seat today. What is the dealio? Well, I'm back. I, if you missed the last week, I took a hefty hiatus. Thanks on part to health issues, because, hey, welcome to being old. There's nothing us old people like more. I don't know if we like it more, but gosh, we'll do it. We always love to discuss our health problems, because that is the most exciting thing that often happens every week. How you doing? Well, let me tell you about the neck pain that's been going on this week. I can just say we go to whatever at this point. Okay. Have we met before? Have you been here before? I feel like you have, right? All those names are ringing a bell, but my memory is obviously not the best. So you might be talking to the wrong person if you ask me to remember. We have met before? Yes, sorry. It does really ring a bell. My memory is obviously short. I will try to remember it best I can. I'm probably going to need to write a notepad down of all these connections, especially if you've been on YouTube and Twitch, which, feel free to, be wherever you want or prefer wherever you prefer. Grandpa, you got the best memory nowadays? That's very, 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 very true. Pancake fanboy. Fantastic name, by the way. No, I haven't got the best memory since the 80s, probably. The 80s is probably a good time to date that. But after that, once kids enter the picture, oh my gosh. Absolutely. The brain is fried. Like the sleep deprivation. I think it's the sleep deprivation. Whenever that hits, whether you're working too hard, whether you just party too hard, in your 20s or your 30s, maybe you just never let go of the party stage and you just party too hard for the rest of your life. Maybe, in my case, you had kids and they just woke you up all night and your memory got shot from then on to now. Grandpa's very inclusive. Thanks. I try to be inclusive. I'm the wokest grandpa, because I've had my naps. How many naps have I had today? 2 naps, yeah, that's why I'm awake right now, even though it's 9 p.m. Late, very late here, but very woke. As I always like to say. Once grandpa did 3rd, brain went mush. I stopped at 2. My brain barely got through 1, and then I thought, yeah, let's have a 2nd. And then it was mush. I couldn't even think about a 3rd. I know some people my age have lots of kids. Usually, actually, it's the generations before me where they were like, yeah, 8 kids. Congratulations. That's just how it was. But, I've got some extended family who's like, yeah, I'm one of 8 or whatever. But, I had a smaller family, and I had a smaller family. So, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, the kids will do it. I don't know how people do 8. you know, when I see my extended family and all of the cousins they've got and all the kids, and I just think, oh my gosh, 2 was enough. 2 and I already struggled. And my memory's never caught up since. Well, I'm asleep either. I mean, you know, it's not just the kids that waking you up. Once they were sleeping in, I was still struggling. That's, you know, that was then middle age, and now old age. It's just hard to stay asleep all night. You gotta wake up to go to the toilet a couple of times, and then you feel like a midnight snack, but, you know, you're not very hungry, so you have a tea, you know, that sort of stuff. You say, kids, just in case you have to eat one? That's... It's usually because, you know, you have to send 3 down to the mines, you have to get 2 to cook in the kitchen, and usually expected 3 to fall off a horse or get run over by a horse or dysentery. All that sort of stuff. Do you still use a rotary phone? No. Look, I am. Thank you for asking, though, because I still can use it. If you put one in front of me, I will dial a number. I don't remember numbers anymore, though. I'm sorry. I used to have phone books. I finally discarded them. A few years ago. Because now, you know, I'm now used to the mobile phones. After decades of using one, I now have just gone, you know what? I can put everything on there. I don't need to rely upon carrying this phone book around all the houses that I've moved and everything. And only one gets an education, yeah. Yeah, only the oldest usually. Unless they were... Yeah, no, usually the eldest, that was it. Unless they were a woman, like my grandma, who resented the fact that she never got educated and moved all the way to Australia because of it. You're a quick learner, Mr. Man, old guy, old. I mean, I've been around probably with computers since before you were born. So I don't know if this is quick learning or just sticking it out. If you've been around since Windows 3.1, you just sort of eventually get it enough. But I'm falling so far behind. It's now that age where people will talk to me about the technologies going on. I'm just like, what? Like, Twitter's still a new thing to me. But now it's got an X on it. I don't get how I'm meant to use it. And now there's a Blue Sky thing too that, you know, I was recommended to sign up for as well. I still don't know how to use either of those. I don't get it. Facebook I understood, which probably makes a lot of sense given my age. But things beyond Facebook, I probably struggle. I've used Reddit a little bit, but Twitter and Blue Sky and, I mean, even just the idea of, like, Discord thing, like, I mean, I have a Discord, there's a channel there, but, like, I keep forgetting to post in it. I keep forgetting to even turn it on. You know, when I went on my hiatus about a year ago, I think, like, a month later, someone's like, is he dead? Like, has he died? Is that why he hasn't posted for a while? If you're purity, stay away from Twitter. Yeah. No, I turn it on to occasionally post something, but I don't understand what I'm even meant to do there, so I sort of just don't. Phone books smell way too good. There is this nostalgic smell to them for me still. It's I don't know. There's a few places that, even though you wouldn't catch me sitting there sniffing them, just having that smell brings back all of these memories. Like cigarettes, for example. I didn't smoke, hated it. Sorry, tried it once, coughed my lung up, never tried it again. It wasn't even seen as a negative thing when people were passing them around when I was young. But I just hated it. I just thought it was awful. And yet, if I walk into, like, a smoking room in an RSL or something like that, or, you know, sorry, a smoking room, like that, so I walk past an outside of an RSL or a pub or something like that, and they've got, sometimes they have smoking rooms, but it's rarer. But, you know, I just get this, like, I remember the 90s and the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. Like, it just takes me back, even though I never smoked, just the smell of the ashtrays, you know? I bet you wore the best suits, Gramps. I mean, I don't know if I've ever considered myself fashionable. I'm glad you think that I might have been fashionable and wore fantastic suits. So the suits used to be just a commonplace thing, you know? Everyone had a suit. You wore a suit to work. you wore a suit out. You know, that was just the go-to. I don't know if I ever considered my suits to be fantastic. I don't think I ever had, like, that one suit that I look at and be like, yeah, that was me. Like, that was, oh, damn, I look good in that sort of stuff, right? I don't think I ever had that suit. I had some that I thought, yeah, I look all right. My wife thinks I look good in a suit, so, I mean, I shouldn't be the negative judge of what my wife thinks, right? So, if she thinks I look good, maybe I look good, but she's very biased. She's very biased. I mean, I'm terribly biased towards her, too. I think she's fantastic in anything she wears. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know if I have a good suit. My wife thinks I look good in every suit, though. But suits are out of fashion now. You don't see... I mean, not out of fashion. They're just not as commonplace. You know, they're not worn around everywhere anymore, you know? A bit sad. They're good stuff. Suits can be hard to pull off. Yeah, it's the fit. It's all about the fit, I think. A tailored suit is... whew, nothing quite like it. It is a lot better than just trying to buy it off the rack, because everyone's got a little bit of a different body shape. And especially as you age and change, things get tough. I remember when I hit middle age, and the beer belly grew, because I got more sedentary and, you know, I expanded the waist apparently. Suddenly I didn't look as good in a suit as I thought I did anymore. Very quickly. All of my best suits were gone. Became useless suddenly. You think I could rock a Colonel Sanders white shirt? Yeah, I mean, typically speaking, I don't wear a green buttoned-up shirt in real life. In fact, I'm sitting here in a t-shirt right now. Actually, I'd rather be in a singlet because it's hot. It's muggy today here. But, you know, I've put the air conditioner on, so, you know, a shirt probably is where I'm at. But, you know, typically I would say, yes, I do wear the white shirt. A white suit, though, now you need some real bravery for a white suit. I don't think I've ever worn a white suit in my life. No, never had a white suit, never rented one. Yeah. I don't think I could pull off a white suit. Especially now with, like, the white hair and the bald, the white skin and the freckles. I just think I just look like a ghost. White suits just ask themselves. And there's that, obviously, Pancake. They're just absolutely, all it takes is one spilled wine, one little bit too much of jus or sauce or anything. Or a grandkid vomit, that'll do it too. Unbelievable. That's ruined some shirts in the time. And kid vomit as well, back in the days, yes. That's ruined some button-up shirts. Look, a random guardian angel in a white suit. You know what? I'm gonna get my notebook out because I think it's still a really funny idea. Should I ever get a second outfit one day? I think looking like I've passed on through the pearly gates is probably a pretty funny idea. Oh no, what's the date today? I gotta write for it. I haven't even opened up a page for today. 14th of March. Get my notebook out and my pencil. I write a bit slow, so give me a second. White suit might look dead. There we go. Done. I'll write that in my notebook. I should keep that more handy during streams. I can never remember anything, so I gotta put notes down somewhere. Otherwise I won't. Yeah, like someone last time mentioned a song, and I was like, oh, I can't think of it. I just drawn a whole blank, because they were like, oh, do you know She's Not There by the Zombies? And I'm just like, I'm terrible with song names. And then the moment the stream done, I looked at my notes. I was like, oh yeah, let me look that up. And obviously I heard the first note and I was like, oh yeah, She's Not There by the Zombies, obviously. But I'm so terrible with song names, so I had to write it down because it was going to bug me all night otherwise. Grandpa and a Grim Reaper fit be hilarious too. Yeah, you know what? I think, you know, there's always an occasion for a black suit. Especially at my age. Unfortunately, you do need a black suit quite often. It's sad to say. But it does find a lot of use. Black suit, Grim Reaper, I guess. It sounds more fun than the funeral. The uses that it gets, unfortunately. Yeah, you gotta laugh at it. Yeah, life's too short to not have a lot of fun anyway. These are great suggestions, though. Keep them coming. If you have any suggestions for what I could be or look like or whatever. That's, I'm always happy to hear them. Especially since, and as I announced at the end of the last Just Chatting stream, on the return stream, when I, come back from my year hiatus, and that, I'm actually going to be getting a proper VTuber model soon. I don't know how soon. Art is something that I don't understand how to do, so I've had to ask someone for help with money. Well, and a bit of goodwill. A bit of combination of the two, I think, because, they're excited to do it, but, obviously their time is valuable, and I wouldn't want to take that away from anyone, so, I'm very keen to have a actual moving model with lips that don't just open and close like mine do. So, gonna be getting some upgrades. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them as well. I have no idea how that will work. But the one thing I've been very, very clear on is that the eyes don't appear. The glasses remain, no matter what. But I'm hoping that the mouth will make a bit more sense, and maybe there's some stuff I could do with my eyebrows. I have pretty flexible eyebrows, so, I'm hoping that happens. But, I really don't know beyond that what I'll be able to do. I am running this little, whatever you call it, PNG tuber through VTube Studio. But all it does, as you see, is, opens and closes its mouth. And that took me a long time to even figure out how to do this. So once I actually get a upgraded model, I have no idea. It might take me a little bit to learn before I actually show it off. Forgive me, my time is fleeting and my brain is slow. But I have a wealth of experience, so, that sometimes counts for something. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what to do, just without even thinking about it. But then if I have to read things, it's very slow to process nowadays. So the newer the technology is, the more unheard of it is, the worse I am. If you're like, hey, here, play a game that's already been played 100 times before, I'm actually not that bad, Hey, here's a platforming game. Yeah, I've played platforming games before. I can understand them quickly. If it's a reaction time based game though, and it's tough, I'm getting worse at those. Really fast. That, sometimes someone will ask me like my grandkids will be like, hey, you play this. And I just absolutely don't have the skills for it anymore. And I get motion sick and stuff like Minecraft nowadays. Unbelievable. Just the age catches up with you. The brain ain't as fast. And it's all woozy. So yeah, I am looking for this. So yeah, do keep any suggestions coming. Yes, once I get the upgrades, there probably will be future upgrades following that eventually as well. So I'm always happy to hear any ideas you've got, even if they are silly. Probably especially if they're silly. I mean, if you think of ways to make me look cool, I'm happy to hear it as well. But I'm here to have some fun. Maybe some hats? I do actually have buttons for hats somewhere. Hold on, let's see if I remember where they are. There we go. What else have I got here? Oh, and sunglasses. That's the only two I've figured out how to do. I can look like this. There we go. I've just put sunglasses over the glasses. That's about it. As for hats, though, yeah, actually... first things first, let's just get something that moves and let me understand how that even works, but... Yeah. I mean, hats I can understand how to do. That's easy enough. So yeah, hats are always welcome. My idea, I mean, I put this hat on. I've already lost where I put it. This hat was to place in Creature Kitchen, which I'll do again tomorrow night, which I'm looking forward to, because it's the first new game I played in a few years at least, to be honest. But yeah, hats I can do. See, that's just some PNG I found on online. Sunglasses Grandpa looks like a spy about to interrogate you. Like a cool one, right? Not like a KGB, you're off to Siberia through an open window, right? Like a cool one, like James Bond in his retired years. or Liam Neeson out of Taken. I don't think he wore glasses the whole time. He scowled the whole time, so he couldn't wear glasses and scowl at the same time. You can't do both. You can't do both. He was never happy in that movie. Not a happy thing to say. No, I'm not here. I'm not a spy to interrogate you. I think it's just Just all happy vibes here. I don't think I could interrogate. I can't keep a straight face. I'm a terrible liar. If I ever have to play a game with someone in the future, I mean, sorry, this happens in real life already. Sometimes people will, I'll play board games with some friends. You know, I've got some friends who are big fans of different types of board games. You know, they've been around longer than video games, so I've been playing them for even longer than that, I guess. But sometimes we'll play deception-based board games. You know, we have to lie about things. I never win those. I'm such a terrible liar. Especially if I have to play with my wife. She's the first to pick up on it so quick. Unbelievable. Like, if I am like in a game where you're the one that has to lie to everyone, like what's like Mafia or the werewolf type games. It's been a while since I played one of them, so I can't remember. And yeah, if I am the person to get found, I'm busted straight away if my wife is there. And if my wife's not there, I still don't last very long. You're lying unless it's family. Family know your tells so well. They just know you so easily. If it's strangers, you can do it. You can do it because they don't know any better. They don't know your tells. But once it's family, they just know, you know? Like my mum would pick a look up from a mile away. She'd walk through the door, she'd be like, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. She's like, okay. How's everything? Like, she then wouldn't pry, but she knew. I knew she knew. And she knew that I knew that she knew. And we all knew that I wasn't saying something, but, you know, she knew. Family knows. My wife knows. I can't hide anything from my wife. She knows everything. Even this thing, she's like, what are you doing? Earlier she said, are you going to be doing the streaming tonight? I'm like, yes, I'm going to be doing the streaming. And doing, she's like, oh, what are you going to play tonight? I said, oh, I'm doing the just chatting one, where, you know, you just talk for like an hour or so. And she goes, I can't imagine anything worse. She's like, talking for an hour? No, thank you. I'm like, oh, sometimes I talk for more. She's like, oh, jeez. No, yes, she's all on board with it, but, yeah, you wouldn't catch her chatting here for an hour by herself. Couldn't imagine anything worse, she says. She's all about the, you know, going off and exploring nature by herself and enjoying, you know, just crafting stuff. And, you know, she likes her alone time. I like my alone time too, but I also like to chat. I'm a weird mix between, like, the introvert and the extrovert personality types, which I think are bunk, actually. I don't think anyone is totally one or the other. Everyone's somewhere in the middle. Just depending where you might fall a bit, but yeah, everyone needs a bit of both. But yeah, I feel like I'm like smack bang right in the middle. Nature always fun until mosquitoes. It depends where you're traveling, I guess. But yes, you can suffer those a bit. My sister is just a beacon to mosquitoes. Wherever we go, if you take my sister, they're going there. You're fine because you know they're going to hit her instead. But if she's not there, you'll just pray like everyone else. So, you basically take her like a... I've just got blank there. But she's like the arrow guard there, because, well, the candles that attract them all, basically. They all just go straight to her. Now, I'm always a big fan of nature. I just don't get enough of it. Between life and living in the cities, and life and work, and shopping and cleaning and, you know, but yeah, getting out nature is very important. Got that golden blood. She must have something. There has always been something that they've just gone straight for her. Like, you'll literally go, oh, the mosquitoes are bugging tonight. You'll come out with, you know, 3 or 4 bites, and she will literally be like a giant welt, you know, just everywhere. Like bumps everywhere. It's crazy. So she got something special, something special. That's what, hopefully, you know, when she donated blood, you know, they got stuff. They got whatever that good stuff was. I think she used to donate plasma. Maybe she still does. I actually don't know. They don't want my blood. They're like, how sick have you been? I'm like, yes. Have you been to hospital? Yes, of course. Recently, yes. Nah, but yeah. I joke, but yes, no, they don't mind. Not even the mosquitoes, they're like, ew. Old timer, no thank you. But where was I? Nature. Yes, nature's good for you. Gotta get out and nuts. Today I got, what was my downside to nature today? I got sunburnt, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me check. Oh, maybe I dodged it. My feet were very red before, but they've gone down. They've gone down a bit. I made the very common mistake that you do. I've been good all summer, but I made the very common mistake, which is that through most of winter and spring and autumn, you're wearing shoes with socks. And then summer hits and you get the thongs out again. Or the flip-flops, as you say. Some people say. Thongs is the right way to say it, okay? Let's just get that out there. When the thongs or the sandals or whatever it is come out for the first time that year, your feet are burnt like that. So quick. So quick. And I forgot to put sunscreen on them today. And they're feeling tender. They look good. Well, I mean, they look old, but they don't look red. But they do feel a little sketchy. Like, I do think I'm going to actually have to put aloe vera on them tonight. You have plenty of thongs? Hopefully the right kind. I only have one pair of thongs. Hopefully you're talking about a pair of thongs and not a set of thongs. No, you don't want to... Yeah. No, that would not be a fun experience for anyone. The other type of thongs. Even thongs now are a bit harder. Sandals are starting to make a comeback. I'm not opposed to it. Crocs, on the other hand. Crocs have not... I don't get it. I think they're just meant to be easy to put on the end. Aloe vera fixes so much. Aloe vera is fantastic. And what I love is that there's just drinks of it now. It's one of those things where I remember, like, whenever I saw it years and years ago, I was like, aloe vera in a drink. Why? You know, like, yeah, I like the smell, sure, it's great on my skin. But to drink? And then, was it one of my kids had it one day? I thought, you know what, I'll try anything once. This is my simple approach to life, is that I'll try it, well, not everything once, but, you know, I'll try it food-wise. Food and drink, let me clarify that a little bit more. Food and drink, I will try anything basically once. And typically, I like most things to some degree. I've tried a lot of things in my time, and I don't think there's much I would say I wouldn't try again. Sometimes just out of, like, follow-up curiosity. Like, I tried natto in Japan once. Natto, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. It's like the fermented soybean thing. I tried it once, and it was one of the weirdest things I've ever eaten. I remember thinking at the time, I didn't like it. But since then, I've thought about it again. I'm like, I could try that one more time, I think. If I ever hit back to Japan again. If I, ever retire and could go on holiday again. But yeah, I'd love to get back to Japan and try some natto again. But I don't actually know if I'd like it. It's been a long time since I tried it. Maybe, my taste buds have changed. Maybe they've changed enough that I would like it next time. The one that I always think about that I'm like, oh, I don't think I'd ever try that again is jellied eel. Tried jellied eel once. I don't understand that one. I can still remember to this day how much I'm not going to try that one again. I tried Kool-Aid pickles. Actually, it was decent. Okay, I'm not sure. I see. Okay, so in Australia, Kool-Aid's just not a thing. I actually don't think I've ever had Kool-Aid. So I don't know what it tastes like. What does Kool-Aid taste like? I'm gonna go. You know what? Does Google tell you that? What is Kool-Aid anyway? I know it's that American drink, right? It's a popular tropical punch. Hold on, I can do this now. Hold on, I have buttons for this. Where's this button? Display capture. And then if I move this over here, has that worked? It hasn't worked, has it? This one goes over here. There we go. I need to make that bigger so I can actually read what it says. Kool-Aid is... Oh, thank you, AI, but I mean, they probably tell me otherwise, right? Grape flavor? Tropical punch flavor? And then pickles. Well, pickles, I am pretty much a big fan of pickles. I actually have no problems with pickles. I think they're pretty good. Also, they cut through what little taste buds I still have. Kool-Aid pickles. I'm like, are they something that just gets sold? Oh, they actually totally are. is a southern snack by soaking dill pickles in a mixture of pickle juice, sugar, and unsweetened Kool-Aid powder. Cherry or tropical punch? Like, what do they look like? Yeah, I would try that. Totally, I would try that. Whether I'd like it, I don't know. But yeah, I would try that. They are very interesting looking at the very least. Dinner then dessert. Is it dessert? I mean, it's probably sugar up. Like no one's business. Probably, my guess would be sugary and sweet and salty at the same time. It dyes the pickles and flavors it. Yeah, I would try that. Oh yeah, especially if they're that radioactive. I'd give that a try. Do you have to make them yourself? Probably. Is Kool-Aid even sold in Australia? I don't think you can even buy it in Australia, right? Kool-Aid, Australia. Woolworths? Are you serious? Oh, it totally is sold in Woolworths. There you go. Well, probably only online though, I guess. Never ever tried Kool-Aid in my life. It might be great. I have no idea. But I mean, tropical punch. We have flavors of tropical punch here pretty commonly. In various cordials, I'm sure it's probably pretty similar. Grape's not really a big flavor. Especially not anymore. You don't see grape flavor stuff around anymore. I wonder why. Used to be more common years and years and years ago. Now I just don't see it at all. Don't know why. Maybe too sugary. But pickles, yeah, I'm always a big fan of pickles. But yeah, I'll try anything once. I've tried a lot of things in my years, and yeah, very few things I've ever not come back for. But yeah, back on the idea of aloe vera drinks. That's something that I'm big into nowadays. I actually really, really like them. And totally, you asked me 10 years ago, I would have thought aloe vera in a drink. I don't know about that, but hey, very refreshing actually. Especially in Australian heat. You need more needs to be more refreshing drinks. Too many things are very sugary and just doesn't cut through the heat. Beer cuts through the heat. That's never been a problem. Depends. Might be one of those you have to grow up with American chemicals to like it. Maybe. Maybe. You know, a lot of people say that when they get to America, that where things don't taste right. Like the cola doesn't taste right or whatever. But people then say it the other way around. Where they come to Australia, they're like, your cola doesn't taste the same. Your food doesn't taste the same. That's true for everywhere you go. You can have some like soft drink here. You can have Fanta in Australia, and then go to Indonesia, literally the country just north of us, and have Fanta there, and it doesn't even taste the same at all. Nothing even is remotely similar about that. So it's and then you go to the UK, and the Fanta's yellow, and they think, why is it orange in Australia? What have they done to it? Carrot juice is very refreshing. Yeah, I mean, healthy juices are good for you, but I'm a big fan of sugar. So it's hard for me to not go I just classically go to the apple and orange juices. I'm old like that. Although cranberry's really been creeping up there lately. I've had a lot of cranberry juice lately. Oh, it's lovely. Nice and tart. Nice and tart. Just breaks through the taste bud barrier that the years of sugar have really destroyed. Carrot juice I don't think I've had in years. Maybe it is very good now. Maybe it is good now. I probably can't think of the last time I've had carrot juice. Probably a very long time. It's probably something my doctor would recommend. So, hey, as I said, I'll try anything once. Except that when, you go to a cafe and they're like, hey, here's all these juice options we've got. And it costs like $8 for a juice as they're just squeezing something. I'm like, nah, I'll just have a table water, please. Always table water for me. And then sometimes a coffee. Depending on how early in the morning it is, or how late in the morning. Once it's afternoon, I try not to touch the coffee. I've been pretty good about that so far, but hey. Can't have grape juice the same fact that milk has a lactose tolerance on me. Really? Interesting. I do have some things that work badly for me. Pineapple juice, I had to give up a long time ago. Just get the worst acid reflux. Unbelievable. But yeah, there's lots of foods like that too. I'm not lactose intolerant. I just can't tolerate very much of it, so I have to do other options for milk for a lot of things too. So, yeah, I understand it. I understand it. Also, you know, at this age, it doesn't take much for me to to have a bad reaction to it. But I do love food. I do love my good food. I just don't have a huge appetite. So I like when you get like the ability to sample things. Tapas, oh, I do love a tapas. Or just when there's a big group of you and you all order a different dish, you know, like the potluck type stuff, that's great. Or just, you know, just everyone gets a different dish, you pick a bit of that, bit of that. Casserole nights, love those. Just everyone brings a casserole. Ah, so good. Appetizers, yeah. I mean, tapas are, yeah, that's all that is, right? But usually when they say it in Australia, you think of like, yeah, you go tapas and you get like 10 different, well, not 10, because they're expensive as heck. 6 different tapas. It's already an expensive night doing that. Anyway, I could talk about food for a long time. See, decades of eating. Decades and decades of eating. And how good has food gotten lately? Like, just, you know, 34, how many years ago am I going to go? I mean, in Australia, especially, we've always lived very close to Asia, but the cuisines have been very European, due to the immigration and everything of just how Australia was built up over time, right? Post-World War II, a lot of European immigration. So the European food got very good. But it wasn't until sort of recently that a lot of the other cuisines have gotten very good. The Asian cuisines, the Middle Eastern cuisines, in Australia specifically, obviously. So, you know, the eating out is really interesting at the moment. And there's so many restaurants and cuisines that I just look at and go, I need someone to take me here for the first time. I passed, what was it the other day? I passed it was something in Africa, but I've forgotten the country now. I've just drawn a complete blank. It wasn't Sudanese. It wasn't Nigeria. I can't think of what it was an African-based country that I've never ever have no idea what the food would be. And so I was like, I just think someone would walk me in there and tell me what's good. I mean, sometimes I do that. I walk in and go, tell me what's your best thing? What's what should I eat? I've never eaten here before. What should I eat? I just didn't brave it that time, but I do want to find that restaurant again. Just out of curiosity. Matcha trend is killing me. I've never been into green tea, matcha especially. That's one of those where like, yeah, I've tried it, and yeah, if you put it in front of me, I'll eat it. But I don't go out of my way for it. I had it a few times in Japan, and it was good. It was fine. But it just wasn't for me. I'm not a big tea person, because it's not beer. That's about it. Like, I mean, I like a cold drink. More than anything else. I'm not a hot drink drinker. Even when I got into coffee, it was typically cold coffees. You know, occasionally, yes, I'll do a hot coffee in winter, but it's got to be the middle of a freezing winter day. Where I just really need that warmth. Otherwise, it's a cold coffee or, cold drinks. Beers. Beers and soda water is what I've been into a bit lately. Actually, I'm slightly drinking one right now. Just to keep the throat hydrated. Because it does, especially at this age, it does give out on me sometimes. Iced tea is my only tea. I love iced tea. Iced tea was a revelation for me. Because before that, all you had was, for cold drinks with flavor, was juice, which, you know, can come with like a lot of acidic properties and stuff, you know, it can be a bit bad in the tummy, can make things run through you, you know, juice can be hit and miss for me. Milk obviously has its own problems. Cordials, so sugary. So unbelievably sugary. Although you water it down a lot, but you know, you have to mix it yourself, And then soft drinks, which was just very sugary. And then iced tea came along. And even though it was just as sugary, it didn't taste it. And it had some sort of health benefits. I don't know. I made lots of excuses for it because I totally love it. It's still my go-to for a lot of places. Just, you know, if I see an iced tea, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'll do that. There's drinks are plenty to choose from nowadays, for sure. And yeah, I do love my cold drinks. Iced tea is fantastic. I reckon I go through Oh, at least go through a few iced tea drinks a week. Less so since they up the prices. It's all price dependent nowadays, isn't it? I'm about to get priced out of petrol at the moment. Yeah, can't wait for that. Jeez, hopefully that dies down. Or I give up driving. Start catching the train and bus a bit more again. Which, you know, I'm already tempted to do anyway. try walk a bit longer. I could do that too. There's just so much as car dependent. I don't want to have to pay for the petrol. Arizona iced tea is the pride of my state. Oh, you're from Arizona? Well, congratulations on your iced tea. I actually... it wasn't the first time. I bought a bottle the other day. A couple weeks ago, actually. And I was like, I've forgotten if I really like this or not. And it is very good. It is very good. So, Pancake, you should wear that proudly. Because that is a fantastic iced tea. It's known even in Australia. So there you go. Unfortunately, I think it's very cheap where you are. Like, they run it really cheap in America. And here in Australia, it just costs the same as everything else. Actually, a bit more than everything else, because it's probably imported. But yes, it's very good. Used to be a beer brand. Oh, I didn't know that. Do they still make the beer? I'm more interested now. Hold on, let me go look that up. Do they still make the beer? I'm curious now. Arizona iced tea beer. Arizona hard? Are you serious? Oh, it's a vodka one. Hard iced tea. They used to make beer, huh? And now they don't anymore. Probably is a novelty now. Yeah, okay, hold on. Arizona Beverage Company. I'll turn this display capture back on. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in again. No. Iced tea, juice cocktails, energy drinks. Big can drinks, known for that. Intended retail. Oh, I wish I paid $1 for it. How good is that? It's been commercially available since the 90s. Yeah, I've only tried it recently, so it hasn't been in Australia for that. Or if it has, I've just never seen it around the shops. What they used to make? They used to make malt liquors. There we go. There we go, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Shame they don't make the beer anymore. I mean, I am Australian, so, you know, I do know I have a bit of a predisposition towards beer. But I can't help it. There's so much of it here in Australia. What are you meant to do? Too much beer here, you gotta try it all. And then we export the worst of it. You guys get Fosters. No one here drinks Fosters. Wouldn't be caught dead with the Fosters here. That's why we get rid of that to America. But yeah, no, of course beer. Happy days. Yeah. No, I've tried that recently, the Arizona iced tea. So yeah, congratulations on being from Arizona. That's the big selling point. I don't know much else about Arizona. What else happens in Arizona? I hope you have a lovely time there. Is Arizona where it's Phoenix, right? Yeah. I haven't been to Arizona. Wouldn't mind going. Could be good. Is it really giving us the low shelf stuff? Yeah. Low shelf? Let me get it to you straight. Foster's isn't even on the shelf anymore. You can't even find a Foster's beer on a shelf anymore. No, I'm sure we probably export decent stuff nowadays, but that used to be the talking points. Like, oh, I've tried Australian beer, Foster's. You just think, oh, you poor soul. I say that as someone who, you know, a lot of the people my age totally drink like Tui's Old and Reshes and stuff. I mean, the Reshes is, you know, I'm coming around to that one too. But we drink old people beers for sure nowadays. And yeah. You used to have taste buds with taste. People have some very fancy beers nowadays. There's brewing companies popping up everywhere around where I live. In Sydney, there used to be like, if you found a brewery, you're like, oh, that's cool. And now they're just everywhere. You go to half the restaurants in some places and there's a brewery and everything. There's even a brewery in my local sports club. And I was like, it's like, don't you guys just import VB and stuff? Like, you're a sports club. They're like, no, we make our own. They've got vats and everything. It's crazy. Everyone's got a brewing company nowadays in Australia. Can't believe there's some prison wine. What's prison wine? Have I drawn a blank, or is it actually something that's famous enough? Or is it an in-joke that I'm missing? Prison wine. The heck is prison wine? Bruno. Do I want to bring this up? Because I just read it. I do want to bring this up because I've never heard of this before. Prison wine. Redirected from prison wine. Pruno. Pruno, or prison hooch, or prison wine, terms used in the United States to describe improvised alcoholic beverage. It's variously made from apples, oranges, fruit cocktail, fruit juices, hard candy, sugar, high fructose syrup, and possibly other ingredients, including crumbled bread. Ah. Bread is incorrectly thought to contain yeast for the Bruno to ferment. Bruno originated in US prisons where it can be produced in the limited selection of equipment and ingredients available to inmates. It can be made using only a plastic bag, hot running water, and a towel or sock to conceal the pulp during fermentation. The end result has been described as a bile-flavored wine cooler. Why made a toilet in prison? Yeah, it sounds like it must be. To bring out the time spent fermenting, always balancing against the risk of discovery, the sugar content, the quality ingredients, preparation, Pruno's alcohol content by volume can range from anywhere as low as 2%, equivalent to a very weak beer, as high as 40%, equivalent to a strong wine. So never fantastic. Father made it a few times well in there. Well, you gotta find some way to get alcohol. Also, I'm in the way of this photo. Let me just really set the scene here. I don't know. Look at that. How good is that? Unbelievable. That's I'll cover that up again. You don't need to see that one. See also bum wine. Yeah, I don't know if we need to see bum wine. Let's just leave it there. Yellow options hand sanitizer. I mean, you gotta get your sterilization through your system somehow. The things people do for a bit of alcohol. For a bit of alcohol, you know, every time they try get rid of alcohol somewhere, everyone finds a way. You know, like prohibition, right? They'd be like, you know, you can't drink after 6 or whatever it was. And so all that happened was everyone drunk copious amounts between 5 and 6. They preloaded the rest of the night. And there was no post-loading. So they just drunk everything they could in 1 hour and then died. And that's what people do. People find a way. People find a way. I don't quite understand it at that level because, you know, but I do like a beer. I do get it to that degree. That said, I'm not having a beer tonight because I can't sleep very well if I have a beer too late. To me, it's like a lunchtime drink. People say, old timer, that's day drinking. I'm like, yes. Yes, it is. The only way I like to drink, to be honest. It gets too late, I can't sleep very well. So day drinking it is. Dear. We were meant to actually discuss other stuff now. I've just been rambling. Pancake, you've been fantastic to talk to, by the way. I've just had lots of things to discuss. I hope you've been enjoying your time here. But I was actually meant to think about... I actually have notes here. Think about what I actually want to play. Think about what I want to play in the future. Because I sometimes just like to talk about things, and then my brain sort of works things out after that. My brain is... it's an audio-based brain, so I need to hear things to learn them. But sometimes I need to say them for me to hear them. So then I can understand what I'm talking about. So I was thinking about what to play, because right now, the idea of the channel, anyway, generally speaking, is that I just want to be my old person self, you know? I just want to play games where I can be the oldest thing to ever exist, you know? At least, the very least, the oldest VTuber, which I think I am by a little bit. Maybe. You know, so you know what? Actually, sorry, I might be telling a lie, because I only just found out today that there is apparently a old VTuber. I'm gonna look her up. What's her name? Oldest VTuber. And I think she has me. Hiroko. A Japanese grandma who is 85. Oh no, started at 85. I think she's 87 now. There you go. I don't know, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but... but there is an older VTuber out there. So, yes, anyway, otherwise, I am the oldest person now. I want to actually, play games that, let me represent myself. Maybe simulator games like Ghost. So, I have played games over the years. I'm gonna load up some Steam here for a second. I've played a lot of games over the years, but I have been, unfortunately, very busy lately. Since COVID, that first few months of COVID, I played a few video games for the first time then. And then, since then, it's been crazy for me. Life has just been a blur. So, I have not played many games in the last few years. And even before that, life was a bit of a blur. I had a little break in COVID. And then I was able to play a few games again. But in the last 10, 15, 20-ish years, not a lot of games have passed my keyboard or my controller. So, I'm hoping to find some new games that'll be a lot of fun for me to play, especially if I can be an old man. So, any suggestions are most welcome. Like, what did you say? Grocery Store Simulator. Have I got this on the... Is this the one? Grocery Store Simulator? How auto plays ads. The lighting is intense. What are you doing, Grocery Store Simulator? Has this already got sound? I'm going to turn this off. Experiment. Let me just skip to the actual gameplay. Alright, you build a grocery store. You take deliveries. You get basmati rice. I mean, that's a winner. That's gonna fly off the shelves. Yeah, basmati rice. Grapefruit? No, you don't stock grapefruit. No one wants grapefruit. That's unbelievable. No, I mean, I've done this in real life. I could do this again. Is this on my wish list? You know what? Bam. Put that on my wish list so I can remember that one. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, it's a co-op game as well. I would like to get into co-op stuff one day as well. But, I think I need... other people to play them with. One day, I'll probably meet some other streamers and whatnot, but right now I'm obviously streaming on a very, very limited time frame. Limited schedule at the moment. You're getting a limited edition old timer, because I'm not here all the time. You guys name your mart in it? Ooh. I mean, the first thing that comes to me is the old fart mart. Surely we can do something more highbrow than that. Than old fart mart. But I do like to refer to myself as an old fart sometimes, so it does work. The old fart. I'm already chuckling at it. So maybe that is going to be the winner. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of games out there right now. Obviously, we're playing this one at the moment, which we're going to continue tomorrow. I think I only have one session left of that. So the week after that, I might be looking at some other games for sure as well. I did have a little list of a couple of things I found earlier on, but now I've lost that list. I should have written it down in my notebook. Unfortunately, I wrote it down on a computer, which means that I've lost it. Because my computer is very disorganized. Because I use it for work, and that's organized. But when I forget to not use it for work... Sorry, don't forget to use it. When I use it for something that's not work, it's not very organized. It becomes a mess. I can tell you at a glance what I'm not playing now. It's in Narnia now? Yeah, it probably is. You say that, but now I look back and I'm like, there is a cupboard behind me where I might have put it. Now, I think I wrote it down digitally, which makes it worse. I do have a cupboard behind me where things do just randomly go, so that, you know, I can refer that to as Narnia from now on. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, no, I found something. Oh yeah, no, I don't even know what any of these games are. Did I wishlist these? Hold on, let me take this off just in case I've put something weird on my wish list and because I'm not the only one who uses this computer. How do you see a wish list on Steam? Jeez. There it is. Oh yeah, no, I've added some interesting stuff to the wish list. Yeah, okay, nothing weird's here. Thank God. Not that anything weird's be there. Yeah, what we got here? Yeah, I saw a few games that stood out to me. A couple I think I can play already. So this one seemed fun, Water Park Simulator. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day. Long time ago. I know there's lots of games since then, but those things always appeal to me. Narnia turned out to be grandmother's... Narnia turned out to be my grandmother. Hired the clothes she didn't like and found years later. Some things do appear like that. I've got a cupboard upstairs that I'm pretty sure it's going to collect mothballs soon. Because I'm pretty sure that every shirt in there I've not opened. I haven't opened that cupboard in a couple of years. I should look at that cupboard. Now that you've said this. I was just struck me that I haven't looked at that cupboard for a long time. Yeah, sorry, yeah, a few of the simulator games popped out to me. Now that you've mentioned that. Clearly they popped out to me before. Because I was looking at Card Shop Simulator. I've never done much card game stuff. I have some friends that are into cards. I mean, I played playing cards. I do remember when Pokemon cards were big a long time ago. But, and what else? And I have played Magic the Gathering. Oh, I want to say twice. Maybe 3 times. That would be about it. So that one wasn't as appealing to me much. Car Dealer Simulator, that sounded scummy as. I could do that. Supermarket Simulator, Bookshop Simulator sounds something like, that's up my alley. That's my speed. This sounded fun. I want to build a water park as well. And then there's other ones like little organization games that sounded fun. It's like little to the left. And then life sim stuff, like, you know, the Sims. Oh, why am I tagged for that? I think I was looking up stuff for that. Oh, there we go. I got other stuff in here too. Did I want to play Elden Ring Night Rain? No way. I don't remember that one at all. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to be playing next. There's lots of choices out there. Lots of ideas. But yeah, I do think simulator-based games do sound pretty fun. They do sound up my alley. It's probably what I'll be going for a little bit. Especially on the Sunday streams. So the current plan is the Saturdays, I'm just going to be chatting. Just talking about lots of stuff, right? But Sunday will be, yeah, sort of a more rotating roster of games. Things that, you know, I will come and go a bit. Like, for example, where is it over here? So, like I said, Creature Kitchen will be back tomorrow because we made some progress. See, I achieved stuff. I've achieved stuff yesterday. Honestly, most of those simulators are good. Yeah. I think they do look up my alley. They look like just something I can mess around with, and that's totally what I want to do. I'm just here to mess around. Talk about, I don't know, have some silly ideas. And then, yeah, so I play Creature Kitchen again tomorrow. But then after that, I might be done next tomorrow. That might be the end of Creature Kitchen. And so the week after that, I'll be looking for a game. And the 2 probably straightforward ideas that I'd be curious on are simulator-based games like that. And, I mean, so horror games I was sort of tempted a little by. Not because I like horror games, but because I usually find them funny. But maybe I won't. Maybe I will find them scary. I mean, I do hate a jump scare. But also sometimes in these horror games, there's like, none of these look horrible. Like, is Fallout 76 a horror game? Really? What about that is horror, actually, at all? Resident Evil, I know, is horror. I know this one's horror. I've seen some clips of this one. I have no idea if it's actually really that scary or not, but I know that's meant to be horror. Is that horror? I don't know. I saw people with funny clips about that one. So horror could be fun as well. That might be funnier once I actually have a model that reacts to things in the future. Zomata Simulator, really? Oh, give me the name of it. I'm curious. I'd love the idea of the blend. That sounds good. I also always like seeing what's on sale. Just out of curiosity. Or new. Turbo Dismount. That sounds funny. Funny raccoon game. That sounds intentionally funny. Which sometimes isn't as funny as something's accidentally funny. I like the accidentally funny games. Sometimes intentionally funny can be good. For sure, it can be. But often I like the accidentally funny things. Like Fallout New Vegas, which we're playing on Monday again, obviously. We're continuing with that. That's always accidentally funny. You know, last Sunday we found a red scorpion in the middle of the floor. Hilarious. So good. Yeah, there's lots of games out there. I think tower defense is something I've never really played much of. There's probably some good ones out there, but not something I've played a lot of as a genre. Hellmart was the name. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Hellmart. It's got a free demo. I can do that. What do we got here? You gotta hide in a supermarket while stocking it. Supermarket simulator meets horror. Let's get a little bit over. Hellmart. Stock shelf. Shovel snow. Sponge window. Where can I find bread? That guy's after more than bread. Strange store, strange customers. Cereal, groceries. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah? As you do? What was that guy doing? I sort of like it. I don't think music's all scary, but I think it just looks funny. Refuel generator. Get shotgun. And this looks like it's set in America. Where's the shotgun? Oh, someone's trying to steal something there. Oh, we got an axe. Right. Yeah, let's steal it. Try to survive. What's more terrifying? Is trying to survive capitalism or this horror genre? Cozy and scared at the same time. That's basically what I'm doing with Creature Kitchen. Except I'm waiting for the scare to actually kick in. Right now it's fairly funny. Yeah, no, you know, that's straight on my wish list. Gosh, that's a great suggestion, Pancake. Thank you. Thank you. That looks fun. That's a pretty new game as well. That's totally up my alley. Great suggestion. Keep them coming. Feel free to even after this stream is done, leave a comment in YouTube and pop in another stream in the future and let me know any other ideas you've got because love to hear them. Gets worse, you have a boss in the game? Oh no. Is the boss the final boss? As in, you know, you have to meet certain KPIs? That's the worst. That's worse than any boss that I've ever fought. Excuse me, you're not meeting your targets. No. That's a disaster. It's too real. That's real horror. That would be real horror. Jeez. Relaxing cute. Maybe we should do that one. But yes, there are lots of game suggestions. Most of the things on Steam. Obviously, if there's anything on anything other than Steam, please suggest them to me. I know not everything is there, but obviously almost everything is there. I do have some of the other platforms. I think I downloaded Epic. Oh, I probably don't have it anymore. Do I still have Epic Games? Oh, I do totally have it there. I got the, a friend of mine told me to download the Epic Games thing like years and years ago because they kept giving out free games. And then I think I forgot to get all the free games. I don't know if there's anything still on there that's not on Steam otherwise. And then the only other thing would be like actual console games, but whatever I need to do to get a console game going onto my computer is already more complicated than my brain can do at this point. Especially this time of night. I'm always a night owl, so I do like to whoops, hold on. I've hit the wrong button there on my keyboard. I do like to stay up late, but yeah, to think at this time of night, very tough to do. Very tough to do. Epic Games are free games, the whole situation, is it? Okay, see, I haven't kept up to date on any situations. I have friends that are like even more tech savvy than me, because they're younger. I mean that helps, but you know they share all this news about different things and situations in life and technology and games. And I can't keep up with it all. Barely keep up with the world, let alone technology. I better go with my own life. That's already busy enough. But yeah, no, yeah. Looking for those sort of games. I'll have to figure it out what else we're going to play. I was curious about, where was it? I did write down another game that sounded Sounded interesting, but now I can't think of it because I clearly wrote it down somewhere else. And then beyond, I guess beyond those sort of games, what I'm looking for otherwise is, where's that display capture again? I'm looking for games like Fallout New Vegas, which we're obviously playing, which have, does it have it here? Something like character customization, right? Where I can basically totally make myself the old man as I am. So I know Baldur's Gate got very popular. When did it come out? 2023, there you go, okay. Very popular a few years ago. Don't know if it's still really good. I think it's a very, 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 very long game. And unfortunately, I don't have a huge amount of time to stream. So if I started this one, this would be like a year of playing this, I think. Like for like Kenshi is one you can think of? Kenshi. Let's have a look at that one. Kenshi. Oh, I've missed this. Click that. Kenshi. Free roaming squad-based RPG. Things are open-ended sandbox gameplay features. Rather than a linear story, be a trader, thief, rebel, warlord, and adventurer, farmer, slave. Oh, food for capitals. Oh, yeah, I don't know about food for capitals. Oh, yeah, I saw the character. Whoa, oh. Now that was a character customizer. Oh, yeah, okay. Kenshi. Is this an old game? It looks a little old. But it also, yeah, could be interesting. Similar to games I played in Shroud. I did play in Shroud. I forgot about that. That was my pre-stream before I even properly went live. I didn't really get through enough of that one. That felt like something I wanted to play with someone. Is this a co-op game as well? I didn't actually read if it was a co-op game. Or is it single player? Does it say single player or not? I can't read it. Am I blind? I can't read. I might be blind. Yeah. I'll add that to the wish list. Why not? Something to at least look into later. Basically, you can jump in, make any character, and just mess around the story. You can make many different turns. Like 0 to 10. It's single player. Yeah, okay. I will look that one up even more. Is this something that you would also spend a long time in? It does feel like it could be. Given that you just mess around with it, I don't even know if I'd make something good or messy. I might just end up making a mess of it for 100 hours. But thank you for the suggestion. That does seem potentially very interesting. I do like that it had a lot of character customization going on. Because a lot of the ones that have character customization, especially in like sometimes you see something in the character customization thing, and it doesn't actually have character. Like the Jedi Survivor, you just are this character. The customization is that you can. There's RPG mechanics. Oh, NBA 2K. Can I make an old man basketballer? I never actually considered that. Sports games might have something for me. I mean, I don't know much about basketball, so I'd be the worst person to play that, but... But sports games, I wonder if you can be an old man in those. That'd be great, make a whole team of old men. If there's a sports game out there where I could just make a team of old men, or just be an old man, oh, that could be good. Let me write that down in my book too. Hold on. Old man in a sport game. I don't know what game that would be, but that would be good fun. Old man in sports game. I don't even know what game I would pick for that. But I like sports in real life. I've never been good at them, but I like watching them. But to be an old man in a couple of those, just some of the ideas are like, that'd be funny. Kenichi has many different places you can start in. The map is wide, the area is different. Basically, a non-linear story, no forced route. See, my brain isn't computing that right now. It sounds like, you know, the options are limitless, which means that I'll have choice paralysis. Which means I'll be doomed. I'll just walk in a circle. It might not be any very entertaining. Maybe it will be very entertaining. But I don't know. My brain's just not computing all of that together. What else strikes me in this character customization stuff? I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I've heard they are very good. I've heard they're very, very fun, but I've never played one, so I don't know if it's even up my alley. Obviously not RPGs, MMO type games have a lot of character customization, but they're MMOs, so I'm not so sure about the MMOs side of things. They're just it would be such a long experience. And then I would probably want to go, if I'm going to play an MMO, I'd probably want to play one of the really old ones. You could be the old man in the old UFC games, really? Hold on, that sounds really funny. UFC, ? That sounds funny. I probably would be terrible at them. So it might be real. Might be a very real experience. It's an old man who's really bad at actually fighting. That would be appropriate. Oh, I saw some clips of this one. 450. Just everyone put it on silly voices. A classic. Who doesn't like silly voices? Yeah, there's lots of stuff in here. Obviously, The Sims, you can be whatever you want, but then you have to make a cast of people whoever they want. So that's a lot of work for my brain. And some of these I'm not even sure if they are actually character customizable stuff. And some of them I don't even know if they're up my alley at all. This one I've played. This was good, but if I play it again, I'd want to do co-op, I think. I didn't get that far, but this felt like a co-op game. The survival genre, I like survival games, but if there's co-op in them, I like them more. I did play Valheim with some friends a long time ago, and that was a lot of fun. But I haven't really played a survival game since then. That was good. That was good. Sims 3 is a lot more fun than Sims 4. I might have played Sims 3. I was going to say, I don't think I've played a Sims since Sims 1, but that's not true. I think I might have played Sims 2 and Sims 3. My wife was a big fan of Sims, but she hasn't played them. She hasn't even played that for a really long time. I don't think she's a fan anymore. I'm not sure if that's because 4 was... Is it even up to 4? Is it up to 5? I don't know what Sims it's up to. But I think my wife might have had 3, and I might have played 3 on her, I guess, computer, a long time ago. This would be a while ago. How old's 3? Sims 3 very old? Sims? Is Sims 3 even here? It is. 2009. Like yesterday. Pretty recent. How old's the Sims 1? They don't have the Sims 1 here today. Sims 1. No. Just the Sims. Advanced search. Sims 2. Legacy collection. Oh, it's just a legacy one though, hey? I mean, this is the Sims that I played the most of. The original Sims is the one I've played the most of. 5 is still in development. Been a while, but I barely remember. Yeah, but it might be. This is the one I played the most of. Back in the day. But really, all I used to do was someone told me the cheat, and I used to just build houses. I used to get whatever the unlimited money cheat was, and then I just built a lovely house. And I did play the game a bit, for sure, as well. So that one rings a bell. Let me look at Sims 2. Was it Sims 2 or Sims 3 I played otherwise? 2 doesn't look very familiar. What's 3 look like? I feel like I played 3. I might have played 3 and 1. I don't think I've played 2. I definitely haven't played 4. Oh, it's free? That means something's wrong with it. What's wrong with it? Why is it free? Oh, because there's a billion expansion packs. Excellent. Fantastic. Really good. I put that on the wish list because I don't even know if I want to play it. It's just it's a placeholder for things I want to look at later. Sims 1's what I remember. Sims 3 I must have played, or 2. One of them I have played. Otherwise, yeah, not that much. There's lots of co-op games in the in this section. Oh, the Old Republic. Oh, that's the MMO version. But the original Knights of the Old Republic had some character customization, didn't it? I think I played both of those. It would be a long time though. That's also straining my memory. That really is straining my memory. Anyway, I'll keep an idea out for sales and stuff like that. See if anything strikes my fancy, obviously. And suggestions are very, very welcome, obviously, as well. I think... Oh, and then... I found my list. Hold on. Here it is. Water Park Simulator, Quantum. I mean, right now, I'm liking that Helmut one. That's really standing out to me. There was, I've lost it again. Where's this list gone? There's too many things here. What was this one called? It was called like, Migari? Yeah, I did spell it right. There you go. Someone recommended, apparently this guy in particular, Chiller's Art. Apparently has very, like, weird, interesting, horror games. Like, they're interesting and creepy and weird or whatever. Someone recommended this guy to me, well, a bit ago, actually. And I was curious about this game as well. This one where you're a fisherman. I was like, I could do that. I like fishing. Spearfishing, especially. I haven't done that for a long time. Just seemed interesting. Very positive. Is not mostly positive, though. So, from the reviews look like a bit more mixed this time. The demo is impressive, but the game's a bit whatever. That's what that guy says. So, I'd be curious to see if that was a good one. I would like to eventually get into horror games, but it might be something I'll save a little bit for, when maybe my, model actually has a bit more reaction to it. When I get my upgrades in, I don't know how long. I'd like to say a few weeks, but obviously, you know, I'm not in control of that. It's all up to the artist, and then up to me probably, learning how it works otherwise, which might take me a moment. Might take me a moment to do that. Chiller's are basically like the people who make random horror movies, but they're games. I mean, I love random horror movies. Are you talking like B-grade horror movies? Because those are the best. Like, if I could find an excuse to just watch bad movies on stream, that's the stream. That's me for like the year set. I love bad movies. The worse they are, the more fun they are. So like B-grade horror movies, love them. Sometimes I genuinely love them because there's good stuff in there. Like there's obscure horror movies, but the good ones. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like you find these like bad ones, right? Because they're poorly produced. But something that still is about them where you're like, well, that was funny because it's bad. But then like 2 scenes later, you're like, this is actually genuinely interesting. Like, like they've got something here. Like the obscure ones though. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the best stuff starts as an obscure one and then Hollywood finds it and they make it too popular. And then they remake it and then remake it and remake it. Like Saw. First Saw, you're like, wow, I've never seen that before. And I think they're up to like Saw 105 now. I don't even know how many Saws they're up to. Too many. It's a whole movie series on a killer gingerbread man. Oh. Do tell. Pancake, you have some fantastic tidbits here telling me about. Hold on. Killer Gingerbread Man. 2005 film. It's just called that. The Gingerbread. Oh, the Ginger Dead Man? Please tell me it's the Ginger Dead Man. I just found something called the Ginger Dead Man. Tell me it's the Ginger Dead Man. The Ginger Dead Man, yeah? Is that it? Please. Please tell me it's the Ginger Dead Man. It's a 3.4 out of 10. Does that mean it's so bad it's good? Oh, yeah. At a glance, this is my sort of movie. Is this it? Where's the photos? Evil never tasted so good. You made me cough laugh. Oh my gosh. Baker, yes. Oh my god, I'm writing this down. The Ginger Dead Man. Oh my gosh. Pancake, that's your best suggestion. You had some fantastic suggestions tonight. Ginger Dead Man. You've had some great suggestions tonight. This is the best one. I can already tell it's totally down my alley, up my alleyway. This is absolutely my sort of thing. Just at a glance. Just at a glance, this is my sort of thing. All right, I'll have to somehow get a bad movie night going on. Because I love them. I love a bad movie. So good. The spin-off is the Killer Bong. Please don't spoil too much, Pancake. Is there like a C also? Oh, it's in all of the films for a bad movie night list. Fantastic. Oh, there is a whole series. Okay, now I'm spoiling it too much. Gingerbread Man versus the Evil Bong. I do see it. The Evil Bong, King Bong. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. The recommendation, Pancake. That's the best one. The game recommendations, pretty good. The Ginger Dead Man recommendation. Aha. Oh, I'm grinning ear to ear right now. Which isn't my ears are enormous, so it actually doesn't need to be a very big grin for me to get ear to ear, but you know. But I am grinning ear to ear at the thought of this whole movie experience. The amount of copious bad movies gives me, yeah. You know, if they can make it, if they can do it, then I can be a VTuber too. Then even someone as old as me can still be a VTuber. If these bad movies can be made. That's my copium. Even I can do it. Ah well. It is how it be. I think on that, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to head off for tonight. I've enjoyed this chat. Pancake, you've been fantastic to chat to. And who was it earlier? I've already forgot the name. Flippy Floppy, sorry. Who's also goes with Gunter and who's also forgot the name. I forget. Gunter and my memory's gone again. Gunter and Giuseppe. Yes. Thank you for earlier. Till next time, Gramps. Thank you so much, Fair Pancake. And thank you for if you've been lurking around or if you watch this in the future. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. And every week. Every week I'll be, yes, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Saturday is always the Just Chatting, so please do keep tuned for next week. We'll chat about something else then too, I'm sure. Sunday, we're going to be continuing Creature Kitchen, which is tomorrow. Maybe finishing it. It does feel like that sort of length game. It might have another one in it, I'm not sure. And then, yeah, more Fallout on Monday, obviously, where we're just going to be doing a bunch of side quests, trying to get back in the speed of things as we lead up to disabling Mr. House. So looking forward to that. I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Obviously, the follow, like buttons, all those buttons, really appreciate it if you're there. And I will see you next time. Have a fantastic night. I need to go to sleep. It's bedtime. 2 naps isn't enough. We need more bedtimes. Good night. Farewell. Have a good one.